Betty, I'm back.
Oh, hello, Mr. Russell.
Any calls while I was gone?
No, nothing.
Oh well.
You're not a one.
I see.
Zip.
Pardon?
Zilch.
Thank you.
Zero.
Betty.
Nada.
Yes, thank you, Betty, for reassuring me our new business is going so well.
What new business is that?
This business, the architect's practice.
Oh, well, and you think it's going well, do you? I thought things were a bit slow lately.
Well, they have been.
And you think that's good, do you?
Of course not.
But you just said that the business was going so well.
Betty, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, no, you weren't. No, I'm afraid you can't be.
Why not?
Because I was sarcastic first.
Well, so what?
Well, so we both can't be sarcastic, can we?
Why not?
Because it's a physical impossibility.
Betty, I don't want to be rude, but what are you talking about?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Sarcastic means saying something you know isn't true when you really mean the opposite.
Well,
So, if I'm being sarcastic and I say something is black, I really mean the opposite, which is that it is white.
Well, I suppose so.
But if you're being sarcastic too, then you've got to say the opposite of what I'm saying. And if I'm saying that it's white, you've got to say it's black.
Why?
Because you're being sarcastic and you're saying it's black, which really must mean the opposite, which means it's white, which is what I've been saying all along.
You were?
Of course. So if you're saying what I'm saying, then you can't be sarcastic because sarcastic means not saying what you mean.
Betty, that doesn't make sense.
There you go, trying to be sarcastic again.
Hey, Uncle Greg, how's the racetrack?
Racetrack?
Where you just been? Where you designing the stables?
Oh, that racetrack.
So, did you see any horses?
Jenny, it's a racetrack. There are horses everywhere.
Uncle Greg?
Yeah?
Where are your shoes?
Where else? In the car in a plastic bag. Like I said, there are horses everywhere.
Can I go with you next time? I just love horses.
Now, Jennifer, Mr. Russell didn't go out there for fun. He went out there on official architectural business.
That's right.
Yes, he cannot be distracted from the task at hand.
Exactly.
He has more important things on his mind.
Well, thank you, Betty. I couldn't have put that better myself.
So did you get any hot tips?
I wasn't there to bet. I was there to work.
Well, if you got a few hot tips, you wouldn't have to work.
Will you listen to her?
Yeah, it's amazing. There are times when she makes perfect sense.
Thank you, Jennifer. That is right. There's nothing like backing a winner.
Well, this is a turn-up for the books, Betty. I didn't know you're a gambling woman.
Oh, I'll have you know, it's in my blood.
We come from a racing family.
Oh, yeah, my father loved a good bet.
Did he?
Oh, my word, he did. Once he even bet on a fly crawling up the wall.
I think you mean two flies.
No, just the one. He only ever bet on a short thing.
What is she on about?
Forget it. Just say yes.
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 Can I have a horse?
Yes. No. Jenny, there is no way you're going to get a horse. Who'll look after it?
I will.
And where will you keep it?
In my room.
With all your mess, forget it. Once you got loose in there, you'd never find it again.
Oh, but Uncle Greg, please.
Nice try. Anyway, why do girls your age always want horses?
Because they're smarter than boys and they're a whole lot easier to train.
Hello?
Oh, hello. It's Sam. Who's this?
It's Tracy.
Oh, hi, Tracy.
Hi, Sam. How's Adelaide?
Fine, just fine. So is Greg there?
Yeah, I'll just get him for you. It's good to speak to you.
Yeah, good to speak to you too. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Sam!
Who's Tracy?
My daughter, remember? She's house-sitting your room while you're in Adelaide. So, how are things?
Great. Just great. Couldn't be better. I'm just about to go into town, so I thought I'd just ring to say hi.
Hi.
Well, bye.
Bye.
So what's Sam up to?
I don't know. We just did hi and bye and left out the bits in between.
Don't look like Paisley flares.
Maybe they've time-travelled back to the 70s.
Dad,
I don't understand how anyone can think of flares as fashionable.
they're the latest thing.
They're not. In 1972, they were the latest thing, then they went out. Now, apparently, they're so far out, they're in.
Are you saying you haven't seen them?
Actually, I have. They're in the wash.
Oh, good. Are they done?
Done?
Yeah, you know, washed and ironed.
No, they're in the washing machine awaiting three things. Water, soap powder, and your finger on the on button.
You mean you want me to do them?
Tracy, you've only been here a week and already you're starting to treat this place like your home.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Well, exactly. I know what you're like at home. You don't lift a finger to help and you expect everyone to wait on your hand and foot.
Dad, that's a terrible thing to say.
Well, it's true.
It may be true, but it's still a terrible thing to say. All right, I'll try harder.
Where are you going?
The laundry.
It's back that way.
Dad, are there any other rooms in this house I should know about?
Well, there's the broom cupboard.
The broom cupboard? You mean like with brooms in it?
Yeah, and a vacuum cleaner and a dustpan and a brush. Here, let me show you.
Oh, don't trouble yourself, Dad. I think one new room's enough for the day. We'll try that one tomorrow. Oh, Arthur, what have you got there?
Flowers, they're for you.
For me? Oh, they're beautiful. How sweet. Mwah, thank you very much.
That's okay.
And to what do I owe this honour?
Nothing. I just want to ask you something.
Anything. Ask away.
Are you in the market for a toy boy? What? You know, a toy boy. A hunky young stud you just want for his boy.
Did you have anyone particular in mind?
Who do you reckon?
That's what I was afraid of. Look, Arthur, don't get me wrong. This is a big compliment, but it's just I've got this thing. Call me crazy, but I never go out with guys who are still at school.
What makes you think I'm still at school?
Well, the school uniform for a start.
She says it's a school uniform. Maybe it's part of my fantasy wardrobe.
That's it. You're out of here.
I could really go for a girl like you.
Good, then go home.
I'm older than I look.
You mean you're 12? Go.
Is that your final word?
Absolutely, positively, definitely.
You can't fool me. You're just playing hard to get.
I don't believe this mess. Ben, do you have anything to say about this?
Ooh, yeah, cold pizza. I love cold pizza.
Ben, did you have to leave this mess everywhere?
It wasn't me, but I'm glad someone did. This is good.
Yuck, what smells like dead pizza?
Dead pizza. Hey, want a bit? It's pepperoni.
Ben, you're such a pig.
Yeah, I know.
Look at him, he's like a cat with a dead pigeon.
That's what I'm afraid of. He'll probably eat some of it now and bury the rest under his bed for later. Tracy, we have to talk. I'm very angry about this.
About what?
This mess.
Oh, we'll clean it up later.
Tracy?
Don't fret, Dad. I just stayed up and watched a few videos last night. I got the munchies and ordered a pizza.
Yeah, and a good one, too. Thanks a lot.
What's the matter? Have you ever seen a girl in a 90 before?
Only through a keyhole.
Tracy, you know I'm meeting a client here at 8:30 this morning.
Yeah, who?
Who doesn't matter.
Frank Thompson, the horse trainer.
Can you ask him if he's got any spare ponies?
Do you two mind? I'm trying to lecture my daughter.
Yeah, don't you know it's rude to interrupt a man when he's shouting?
You know I tidied the place up last night and you made a mess everywhere.
All right, I'll clean it up.
Tracy,
I'm sorry, Dad. I guess I just wasn't thinking.
I know it's an easy thing to do, but you can't go around treating this place like a hotel.
Make up your mind. Yesterday you told me I was treating it like home.
You are. You're treating it like a home and a hotel, both at the same time.
Well, why is that a problem?
Look, you arrived here a week ago saying you wanted to live in Sydney. Fine, I'm happy to have you here. I'm glad you're here, but you have to face the facts.
I guess I've turned into a bit of a slob.
You've always been a bit of a slob.
Just one of those things you love about me, eh?
Tracy, the fact is, this is not a holiday.
I never said it was. I said I wanted to live in Sydney.
What are you doing about it? You're in Sam's room. She'll be back in 2 weeks' time, and then what are you going to do?
I mean, I can't stay here.
Tracy, believe me, I would love it if you could stay here, but we haven't got the space.
Why can't I stay in Ben's room?
I can't chuck him out.
I wasn't asking you to. You parents have no sense of humour.
Look, I don't like having to say this, but unless you start looking for a job and a place to stay, you'll have to move back to Adelaide. Of course, I'll do everything I can to help.
Dad, relax. It's under control. You know I can get jobs like that.
I know. The only problem is you tend to keep them for the same length of time. Hello, Greg Russell.
Oh, Uncle Greg! It's awful. It's terrible. I don't know how it happened.
Sam, just pull yourself together. What happened?
My money. It's all gone. 1 minute it was there and now I haven't got a cent left.
You lost your money? You sure you lost it? You weren't robbed?
No! I've got some of the best bargains I've ever seen.
This doesn't make sense. She has bargains, but she hasn't got any money. Of course it makes sense. You've been shopping, haven't you?
Yes! And now I've got a whole new wardrobe to die for, but I haven't got any money left, and my plane ticket says I can't leave for 10 days, and I haven't got any money left, and what am I going to do? I haven't got any money left.
Sam, just relax. I will send you some money. I just hope this teaches you a lesson.
It sure does. Never take your holidays when the sales are on.
what's happening?
Get lost, Arthur. I'm busy.
Okay, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Drawing red rings on Mr. Ross's paper? He's gonna get really ticked off when he finds out.
I'm looking for a job.
Yeah, I know what it's like. Pocket money isn't what it used to be.
Not a job for me, a job for Tracy. If she doesn't get one, she'll have to go back to Adelaide.
Yeah, well, she can always work for me.
You? Doing what?
Anything she likes.
You men are just so pathetic.
What?
The way you go on about Tracy. I mean, what has she got that I haven't?
Everything.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
You're drooling.
Hi, Trace. How's the job hunting going?
Oh, not bad. Have you checked the paper here? Thanks, Daddy, but I never find my jobs in the classifieds.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Everyone does.
Except me. I don't know how I do it, but jobs just seem to happen for me.
How?
Well, you know that tuna boat job in Western Australia?
Oh, the one as a cook. But you couldn't, so they sacked you the same day.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I seen the show on TV about fishermen, and it looked really interesting. So I just wrote to them and asked for work.
What, just out of the blue?
Why not? So when I got fired as a cook, they offered me a job in the cannery. Which you didn't want? I did it for a while, but then the captain's sister, who ran this tourist operation out of Broome, said she had a job going there. So you took that? Well, I was going to, but then I found out it didn't start for another 6 weeks.
And what'd you do?
Well, I had no choice. I'd already quit the job at the cannery, and I couldn't afford to wait around, so I had to head home.
And that's when you decided to come to Sydney.
I nearly didn't. The neighbour of a cousin of a friend of Mum's knew a guy who owned a boutique, and I offered to manage it for him. Wow, that sounds great. Yeah, it could have been, but that wasn't the only thing he wanted me to do for him. So I headed over here instead. Wow, the way you get jobs, it's amazing. Yeah, like I said, it just happens. Well, I'm impressed.
Well, I'm not.
Pardon?
Well, I don't believe you. I mean, you get a perfectly good job and then you just walk away from it after a week or two. I mean, haven't you got any concept of the value of a job? I mean, there are hundreds of people out there who'd give anything to have those jobs and to keep them.
Yeah, they probably got them by now.
Yeah, that's not the point.
Well, what is?
The point is... You young people of today, it wasn't like that when I was your age.
2 years ago?
Well, I agree with Ben. You've been lucky up to now, but there's no guarantee it'll happen again. You can't just go out and expect to get a job tomorrow.
I don't have to. I got a job today.
See? Pardon?
You know, your client, Mr. Thompson, the horse trainer.
What about it?
Well, I went to see him this afternoon. I'm writing track work for him tomorrow. Track work? You mean track work on horses? They paying you to ride a horse? How lucky can you get? I did heaps of riding in Adelaide. It is a perfect job for me. Isn't it, Dad?
Well, I suppose so.
And the hours suit me down to the ground. I start at 4:30, I'm finished by 8:30. I can come home, have a quick shower, and hit the dance floors by 10. Who dances at 10 in the morning?
Tracy, I think there's something you ought to know. You don't finish at 8:30 at night, you finish at 8:30 in the morning.
Don't be crazy. They don't even start at 4:30 a.m. Yeah. Oh, my God, I better ring and say I can't do it.
Well, you can't do that.
What, why not?
Well, I mean, you've used your father's contacts to get this job. If you back out of it now, it'll reflect very badly on him.
Oh, but Dad...
Ben, my boy, I like your style. Come, lad, let's break bread and talk of manly things.
4:30 in the morning, it's unbelievable. Do the horses know about this?
It's good, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
Well, you shouldn't be sorry. You should be pleased.
Betty, what are you talking about?
About Tracy's new job. You are pleased about a new job,
Oh,
aren't
of course, though. I must say I'm not really surprised.
you? Well, how do you mean?
Oh, most parents complain their kids can't get a job. My daughter can't seem to avoid them. It's uncanny. You send her out for a loaf of bread and she comes back with a job at the bakery. I just don't know how she does it.
Maybe she's got a soft spot for bakers.
What?
Well, if she keeps getting jobs in bakeries.
No, not just bakeries, everywhere. People just seem to keep offering her work.
Oh, yeah, well, I know all about that.
You do?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Kelly was always offering me jobs.
Who was?
Yeah, but I said I'd rather stay here and work with him.
Yes, but with Tracy it's slightly different.
How do you mean?
Well, if most people want a job, they find a position they're qualified for and apply through the normal channels.
So, what does Tracy do?
Or if she finds something that takes her fancy, she just fronts up without so much as a buy or leave and expects to get it. She's absolutely no fear of failure and no sense of what she can't achieve.
What do you mean? Even if she actually can't do it?
Especially if she can't actually do it. It makes no difference to her.
Oh. And you think that's a problem?
Oh, I think the only problem is she still hasn't learned how valuable a job can be. It's all been too easy for her.
Oh. Well, is there anything you can do to help?
Well, a little guidance where I can, but basically she needs to find something she wants to stick at.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Still, you got to admire her. If we were a nation of Tracys, we'd rule the world. Not to mention poisoning the crew of every tuna boat afloat.
Come on, girl, get the letter out.
What? Where?
You've got to go to work.
Tracy, no work.
The job at the racetrack, remember?
Oh, no, the day job. There's no day. This... No.
Tracy, it's morning.
Jenny tricked Tracy. Now can be morning. It's dark.
It's 3:30 in the morning.
3:30. Good night.
Come on, get up and get that shoe on.
Tracy thought football off.
Come on, I'll make you a coffee. No, you better start to get a move on. You've got to be on a horse in 1 hour.
Oh, can't ride a horse in the dark. Oh, they don't have the headlights.
Tracy.
Oh, how did I get into this?
Listen, have some coffee and some toast, and then I'll call you a cab.
Yeah. Thanks, Jenny.
Not a problem. And don't worry, you'll be fine.
Oh, really? Good.
Just as long as they tie you to the saddle.
Jenny, come on, it's 8 o'clock. Morning, Ben.
Huh? Oh, morning, Greg.
Jenny, breakfast.
I'll save your breath. That girl could sleep through World War III.
Well, that's what it's going to be if she doesn't get a move on. Jenny, it's 8 o'clock. You'll be late for World War III.
I wonder how Tracy's first day went.
Oh, I expect she had a wonderful time.
Yeah?
Yeah, wouldn't you? 4:30 in the morning on a damp, wet saddle on a damp, wet horse in the middle of a damp, miserable racetrack.
And poor old us in our nice warm beds. Yeah, no where I'd rather be.
Never a true word spoken. Jenny! Oh, I better go and get her. Jenny! Jenny! Jenny? Ben. Ben.
What is it? What?
She's not there.
What?
She's not in the room.
Well, where is she?
How should I know?
Oh, well, maybe she's in the bathroom.
She's not in the bathroom. I looked in the bathroom.
Where else would she be?
I don't know.
Oh, gee, I don't know either.
Not good enough. Try again.
Still don't know.
Well, she has to be somewhere.
Yeah, yes.
She can't have just disappeared.
No.
Oh, where is she?
Look, Greg, now don't panic.
I'm not panicking. Just let me go through this rationally. We have a 13-year-old girl who's in my care, who's gone missing from her home without any explanation at all. Now I've got to panic.
You're right, let's panic.
I have to keep calm. Don't panic.
We have to keep calm.
I'm going to call the police.
Morning.
Tracy, not now.
What is it? What's going on?
We're ringing the police.
The police? Oh, my God, what happened?
Tracy.
Is someone hurt? It's not Mum.
No, it's Jenny's disappeared.
Disappeared? Oh, no, she was right behind me only a minute ago.
Sorry, wrong number. She was with you?
Yeah, where do you think she was?
You mean...
Oh. She's been with me all morning.
What?
Yeah. What?
She sort of helped me get out to the racetrack. You know what I'm like in the mornings.
Well, at least she's all right. But as for you, young lady...
No, I wouldn't have got to work without her.
Well, so what, she just sat around while you rode your track work?
Sort of, except I didn't exactly ride. I slept.
What?
Well, there was this big pile of hay and I sort of dozed off.
Well, if you're asleep, who did all the riding?
Okay, now what's for breakfast?
Jenny! Are you all right? That's it, young lady. You are grounded for life.
Man, what a way to work up an appetite. I could go for some eggs, some bacon, some hash browns, some
Jenny,
sausages.
please, tell me. You weren't riding a racehorse?
Yeah, it was great.
Not a racehorse. 1,000 pounds of pure muscle. You realise how dangerous those things are? They can run at 45 miles an hour.
Oh, actually, they clocked us at 50.
That's it. You were grounded not only for this life, but for the afterlife as well.
Come on, Uncle Greg. She's already been yelled at enough this morning.
Well, so? Your boss wasn't too impressed with you either.
I have never been so insulted in my life. He told me that my snoring scared the horses.
So that's it for the stables job then, huh?
Not quite. You see, he fired her from track work, but gave her a new job and made her a promise to stay there for a month.
Oh, I don't believe it. How do you do this? So what is it this time? Chief trainer, head steward?
Let's just say I'll be a big mover in the horse business.
Yeah, and she's got her own shovel to move it with.
Hello, Greg Russell.
Hi, Uncle Greg, it's me. Look, I was just ringing to say thanks for that money. It was a real lifesaver.
Oh, no problem at all. So, we'll see you back in 10 days' time?
Well, that's what I was ringing about.
Sorry?
Well, it was a stroke of luck, really. You see, the reason why I ran out of money in the first place was because I bought these pair of shoes to die for. The funny thing was, they really were to die for. They were a size too small and they would have killed me. So, I returned them and got my money back for them. And then with that money and with your money, I can afford to stay an extra couple of weeks. Thanks a lot.
Drama for Pete and Ali in Newlyweds, next on Prime. Then it's Fitzroy versus Geelong in the Foster's Cup, live and exclusive to Prime Sport.